My name is Sophia Belle. I'm here to speak on policy order number 11. I was raised by Cambridge artists. My mom, a single parent and musician, worked long hours at local businesses. She would often bring me in with her since we couldn't afford childcare. Instead, places like the Lily Pad and the Plow and Stars were my babysitters. I was raised at the dance complex, where Ducky taught me how to command attention in a room simply by moving to the music. I was raised at the Middle East, where members of this community would keep an eye on me while I played hide-and-go-seek with Sonia's daughter in the upstairs venue. One summer, Tom Tipton gave me the keys to Out of the Blue so that I could open up shop and keep an eye on the gallery. At the time, I was a very high-risk teenager, and this gave me the opportunity to learn the value of creation instead of destruction. Even still, I am cradled by the arts community. I spend every Sunday with a group of over 100 people who come together to play in a brass band. It is my church and it is my therapy. I don't want to get too personal, but the urgency of the matter at hand calls for honesty, and I am honestly not sure that I would be here today if not for the arts in Cambridge, and I think I can say the same for a lot of my friends. EMF feels like a turning point. It has been home for me. It has been the epicenter of a community that has always demonstrated mutual care and acceptance. If you are queer or struggle with mental illness or economic instability, then you know how valuable these informal spaces are. On a purely logistical level, I don't know where my band is going to be practicing in a month. When you speak about how multitudes of other dislocated groups are lining up for space, I can't help but to find these words divisive and irrelevant. This is an intersectional issue. People like DiGiovanni are a threat to all of us. They do not care about workers, teachers, victims of the heroin epidemic, communities of color, the homeless, elderly, the young, the undocumented, or the many artists and musicians who exist within these identities. They are explicitly concerned with the margin of profit, and if you cannot protect us from them, then you cannot protect the aforementioned communities from them. And if you cannot protect these aforementioned communities from them, then you most certainly cannot protect us. What I really want this room to internalize and understand today is that the people standing before you thanklessly provide a service that acts as a safety net for individuals who inevitably fall through the cracks of formal institutions and programs. Respectfully, what I want this room to internalize and understand today is that the 200 plus musicians being removed from EMF are active social citizens who will continue to thanklessly put the interests of the Cambridge community before upscale development or campaign contributions. We are voters in a politically involved era with networks of supporters that span across various demographics. I am certain that the qualities which make us a vital part of Central Square, like our creativity, cohesiveness, and resilience, will carry us from the door of EMF on eviction day and straight to the ballot box.
If you can email if you want those comments to be exactly, there's a card there, but they got to be in before midnight tonight.